Knowing yourself is so vital. And the question that came up is how I feel about the action oriented approach. All of the messaging that's out there, and there's a fortune. There are a lot of motivational speakers and guides and supports. There's self help books. There is so much about the science behind kicking yourself into action, whether it is just start with 1 minute and then you'll see how far it gets you, or stand in front of the mirror and say something kind and you'll see how far it gets you. And in that conversation, I said, which I wholeheartedly know, not even believe, it's beyond a belief, it's a knowing, because I've worked with enough people to know that it is not as easy as that. Willpower is not as strong as your low self-esteem. So if your low self-esteem and your willpower were arm wrestling, your low self-esteem would win every single time. It's so important to understand that. And that is why, if these tactics worked and you could just will yourself into action, you would set a resolution at the beginning of the year and you would follow through. We wouldn't have the eating issues that we have. We wouldn't have the people who are physically unfit. We wouldn't even have addiction if it was so easy. It's not easy. And what's really important to understand is that it is weaved within your personality to understand that there are a pile of traits that are specific to you, that define who you are, that were bashed around, knocked around, wounded by the world, and now you have these voices within your head that govern how you think and how you feel about yourself and about the world around you. So you set an intention and it's good, and then you watch a motivational video that tells you how to kick into action, and you promise yourself you're going to do it tomorrow, and you wake up and low self-esteem has way more muscle than willpower, and you don't do it. So it's so important to give yourself a break and know that before you can kick into the action, you actually need to kick into self-care. And I want to tell you something so important. The greatest self-care that there is self-awareness. It's about taking the time to understand who you are and what part of you within your low self-esteem is holding you back from the capacity to kick into action. When you know that, you will also discover the traits that are unique to you that help you kick into action. So when you're listening to someone outside of yourself who is a motivational speaker or a scientist or a guru in any way, shape, or form, you don't know their personality. You don't understand what traits they have that activate this ease into action. You have to get to know yourself first for you to be able to take an intention and then navigate it through willpower. I really hope that helps. If you want to discover a little bit about yourself, this is what I do. Self-awareness is the core of what I do. Everything that I create is based into the blueprint of your personality. So it was the personality and the nature that you are born with for you to get to know yourself. Because along the way through life, we are molded and shaped by the outside world. And so few people truly know and understand who they are. That's my job. I'm here to help you meet you, the very best version of you.